Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. By now it may be too late to start making this video, but if it does end up going up in time, clearly I was able to finish it. Today we're talking about the next installment in FNAF the Musical and sequel to Dark Remains, FNAF Shadows of Agony. I did say on my Twitter that my laptop did not want to let me make this video, and it is true, but after listening to the song for the musical, I just had to make a video, which is why I'm attempting to use my phone instead. So, if this video goes horribly wrong, please don't unsubscribe. Anyway, let's start off with the theories. So first off, let's talk about Circus Baby. She's one of the most major characters in the series at present, and we know that she'll be making a return as per the teasers. What's interesting though, is her eyes. If original FNAF lore is anything to go off here, and it is, we know Circus Baby always has something going on with her eyes. They were built blue, and they miraculously changed to green after the scooping incident, specifically after she was possessed by Elizabeth Afton, whose eyes were also green. However, RE FNAF lore is just as complicated, meaning it's not that simple. Our musical version of Circus Baby already has somewhat green eyes despite not being connected to Elizabeth in any way, which is why that's one of the many things I believe will happen in Shadows of Agony. Even in the editing of Dark Remains, they made sure to make a big deal of her eyes during the song, which changed from their natural colour to an emerald green for a split second. And in this recent poster teaser of the musical, her eyes are green again, which is why I think that after the Bond, her eyes may change to become permanently green, although I will say that would be a huge commitment to the post-production of the rest of the episodes. Next, I'm going to cover one of the more popular theories in the RE community, DeHuster as Henry. A few days ago, we got this teaser for another episode of FNAF the Musical, and although we don't know which episode for certain, I'm pretty sure that they were teasing Shadows instead of some random episode 2 months into the future, like Virus. In the teaser, we can see DeHuster, another very popular FNAF song artist, standing in what appears to be in a workshop sort of area, being filmed by AJ. He's also wearing something that looks like it would be worn by a handyman or mechanic of sorts, which has led many, including myself, to believe that this is Henry. We know that in the FNAF games, Henry is the guy who does all the animatronic stuff in the business, while Afton is more of the guy who deals with money and, occasionally murders children. Obviously, if he is Henry, then this will have massive lore implications for the rest of the series, but I'm sure that AJ's found a way to write around all of that. Considering that he isn't present during the original FNAF musical, I have a feeling that the way AJ has written around that is by, I kid you not, killing him off in 3 episodes. Or he could just be hiding out somewhere in the countryside after the whole Glitchtrap tragedy and not want anything to do with Freddy's ever again. But it's more fun to kill him off, so let's go with that. Knowing Afton's temper tantrums, and especially after watching him kill off the safety inspector in Dark Remains, rest in peace by the way, we can see that he is not afraid to kill adults, let alone anyone he thinks can shut him or his business down. So if he gets a feeling that Henry knows about any of the horrible things he has done, then I think we can permanently say goodbye to him. Next up, the infamous bite. We know, as I mentioned in my last Dark Remains theory video, that a bite will most likely take place during the events of one of these episodes because of it being mentioned twice in the original musicals, both in Night 3 and Night 5.
Saw kids burst in tears, a bear start eating the face. You can't legally let stinky animatronics bite children either.
Hey, it was an accident.
And I will mention it in every theory video until it happens, because this is the one thing I desperately want to be right about for once. And if it does not happen, I will make it happen. Finally, and most prominently, I want to talk about the song, which is the main reason I decided to try and make this video after all. So, if you haven't heard it yet and don't want spoilers, skip to this timestamp on screen now, but be warned because you are missing out on a lot of theorizing. Number 1, this song is amazing and is instantly so much better than Dark Remains was. Number 2, it also gives us a lot of lore clues. For starters, it's a duet between Glitchtrap and Vanny, so not only do we get to hear the amazing voices for both of these characters, we also get a little hint at both of their pasts. Gathering what we can from the song, it seems that Vanny is trying to reason with Glitchtrap to stop his plan, but Glitchtrap won't listen. He laments about a day when everything was falling, and he specifically calls out what humans did, possibly alluding to his bigger goal.
What humans did that day when everything was falling.
It seems whatever happened on that day is the reason Glitchtrap is so full of hatred, and he blames it on humans. In his verse, he envisions a world where humans are, in his own words, suffering and crashing and they're crawling.
They're suffering, they're crashing, and they're crawling.
I also want to point out that I believe Vanny suffered the same trauma, as they both say they were betrayed in the chorus of the song. This may also explain the line, "Everyone is my enemy," from Vanny as well.
Everyone is my enemy.
However, it looks like Vanny was able to get over it, at least long enough to work with Elizabeth to take down Glitchtrap, but that's just a theory. And the only reason I believe Vanny's working against Glitchtrap, just going off the song alone, is because of Glitchtrap's line, which says, otherwise, most of Vanny's lyrics can be interpreted the other way. What I want to uncover, though, is exactly what happened on that day. Glitchtrap talks about things falling apart, which could refer to a physical structure, like a building, or maybe something going wrong. Because it's FNAF, I want to say either a fire went down, or we're dealing first-hand with the bite of 83. Now, if it is the bite of 83, very unlikely, things could actually make a lot of sense. Glitchtrap is, after all, a Spring Bonnie costume, which is how he would know of the event. He also says what humans did, as if the day was caused by them, and the bite was caused by Michael Afton putting his brother into Fredbear's mouth, in the games anyway. And through this song, we also get lore hints at Glitchtrap's plan. In my last video, we talked about Glitchtrap taking over the restaurant chain and possibly taking over the world whilst poisoning kids with undercooked pizza. Well, this time, it's changed a little bit. In the song, he talks about his efforts and attitude being called cruel and appalling by Vanny.
Now you call my efforts cruel and attitude appalling.
But what exactly are those efforts? From the song, we know his hatred is directed at all humans in general. So, my best guess is that he wants to eradicate the human race. This leads me back to the point I was making earlier about Glitchtrap's vision of a world with human suffering. He even thinks their downfall would be, and I quote, enthralling. And how would he accomplish his goal? By setting up Freddy Fazbear's as a global restaurant chain, like I said in the last video. He can start off by wiping out the children with undercooked pizza, find another way to take out the adults, and if anyone gets suspicious, he can keep Afton alive to pin the blame on. And there we have it. Shadows of Agony is done. Next up, taking back Fazbear's. If you want to check out my previous Dark Remains theory video, which includes theories about all of the episodes, click on the left card on screen now. Or, if you'd prefer to watch FNAF Dark Remains yourself, so you know what to expect for Friday, click the card on the right. Random Encounters has some great work on their channel, so be sure to check out other musicals while you're there. My personal recommendations are the Amoeba song and Cuphead the musical. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.